Okay, good afternoon instead of good morning. Went ahead and had class this morning at 9:30 and tried to record everything, but computer wouldn't take my password, therefore we didn't record. So for you at home, I'm going to give you an update. Number one, the test is Tuesday. Come in early if you can. I'll be here at 8:30, 8:45. But if you could come in at 9 o'clock, that'd be great. That gives you more time on the test. You have 12 or 20 multiple choice, and you'll need a calculator and a pencil, no notes, no cell phone. All right. On the multiple choice questions, you will be asked to do some calculations. You'll be asked things like, what are the three taxes on the employer? Now remember, FICA takes care of Social Security and Medicare. And the other two on the employer, FICA is one, SUTA and FUTA. And of course, on the employee, federal income tax, FICA, and state income tax. So read the chapters for the multiple choice. You'll be calculating somebody's gross pay as we did in class. Be sure to review product warranty. There's a couple of multiple choice, maybe three, on product warranty. What's your debit, what's your credit, how you calculate. Then there's the partnership. Dividing net income. Omitting a partner. Letting a partner go. And then, of course, liquidation. All right, those will be calculated in multiple choice. Now you have four problems. Problem one, you've got $100,000 and $300,000, what have you, and you've got to divide, let's see, that's their capital balances. But you've got to divide a certain income by no agreement, ratio of capital balances, ratio of time. Problem two, all right, you've got merchandise recorded in the partnership account is a certain amount that's to be reevaluated for more. So you have a gain on revaluation that you got to give the partners. And also, you've got to journalize an entry to record the emission of a partner. That's problem two. Problem three, journalize the entry to record the emission of a partner. All right, and then another partner. And then problem four. These are journal entries. I'll provide journal paper. Provide the journal entry for revaluation of the assets. All right. And then also provide the journal entry to omit someone else. And please go over liquidation. Now, basically, that is your test. Now, let's look at some problems that I discussed this morning. If you have your problems, now, if you have problem three, please email it to me today. That is your 5-point bonus. Now, I'm going to make a bold statement for those in class, those are at home. Looking at the number of people that may not have their books yet, the number of people that don't do their homework. I got homework from 4 people out of 9 or 10 this morning. Attendance, there's 5 or 6 of you slacked off and you could attend and you don't. So no books, no attendance, no homework. How can you expect anything but an F on this test? I hope I'm wrong. I'd like to give everybody 100 if they make 100. Trying to get to the problems. Remember, we did problem 1 in class. This was omitting a partner, and he gave cash and inventory. The other partner gave cash, accounts receivable, and equipment. We took over his notes, increased his allowance for doubtful accounts. Now, I will not give you a balance sheet on the test. All right? But that was problem one that we did review while some of you were here. Problem two, we had to split net income. I guess under plan A, equal 57,000 apiece. Let's see. Something's wrong there. That's not what we're doing. Yeah, that's 115,000 divided by 2, 57,000 apiece. All right, B part, looked like the ratio was 3 to 1. That was probably given. That's 3/4, 1/4. That's 75%. So what is 75% of 115? It is 86,000. What is 75% of 200? It is 150,000. 75% is 150,000. Over here, 75% is 86,250. All right, 1 to 2. You got a 1 to 2 ratio of 200,000. All right. Now we know that's 1/3 and 2/3. Now, if you will take 200,000, if you change that 1/3, it won't stay out there, will it? If you change that 1/3 to decimal, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, whatever, it may come out close. But 1/3 of 200,000 is 3 into 200,000. Whoops. Wrong fraction. 2/3 is the same as dividing 400,000 by 3. And if you do that, you should get 133,333. Now, D part, we gave them a interest allowance of 10%, 9,000, 3,000. Remaining income was 1 to 1. That was easy. That was easy. All right. E part, we gave them interest, salary, and whatever we had left over was 1 to 1. Here, we needed 7 more thousand. This is 110, 122. We only had 115. That's 7 over. So you split equal, and you find their net income. Over here, you didn't have a minus because you had a lot more income. Now, if you gave interest, you gave salary, then you gave a bonus to one partner. Then the excess of allowance over the income is 1 to 1. Now, and the remaining, of course, was 1 to 1. Where'd that bonus come from? 1,000. All right, I guess anything that was left over 110, 20% of 5,000 here would be 1,000. Okay, that was your problem 2. Now, problem 3 is one I took up in class. We had to do an income statement, which starts off with professional fees and all your expenses. Gives you net income of 190,000. Now, that 190,000, we got to split between Lambert and Yost. Salary goes to Lambert of 45 and Yost of 54.7. And we give them interest of 13.5 and 78, and remainder equally. Now, how do we calculate that interest? 135 times 10% is 13.5. But here, Jayla Yost, you have to take the 188,000, what's left, minus 10 is 78,000 times 10%. 78,000 times 10% is 7,800. Read your problem, you'll see. Now, partnership equity, capital statement, whatever you want to call it, you did it in Principles 1. You did the income statement, net income. You did the capital statement, beginning balance plus additional investment of 10. And see this 10 up here is 88 minus that 10 additional investment. It was on your original investment of 78 times 10. All right, capital additions, partner withdrawal, that leaves balances for Lambert of 178.90 and for Yost 125. Okay, then do a balance sheet. Current assets, property, plant, and equipment. Don't forget to take out your accumulated depreciation. Current liabilities, no long term. Partners' equity, we just calculated. Now that problem, if you turn it in today by email, it counts as a 5-point bonus on the test. Problem 4. You do asset evaluation. All right. Accounts receivable, you want to write down 2,500. Now, you want to increase, take out your allowance. It leaves 40,000 accounts receivable multiplied by 5% is 2,000. Minus 1,600 leaves 4. So a credit of 4 and a credit of 25 is asset revaluation of 2,900. If you debit asset revaluation, it's like a loss. If you credit it, it's like a gain. And on the inventory, it was a gain of 4,600. All right, on the accumulated depreciation, we have to write off. And equipment, of course, 180 on the books, valued 155. Equipment, we take it down 24.8, and then asset evaluation is 18. Really, that shows that you had a revenue or a gain on asset evaluation, and you really do if we went back and did book value. So now what do we do? Make yourself a T account and debit asset evaluation for 29, credit it for 46, and credit for 18.3. The difference will be 20,000, and we split it equal. Then we let in a partner. Now, when Holland sells his capital, he sold it for 75. That 75 means nothing. So, whatever Hollins has given up, which is 70, we take out of his account, we put it in Anderson's. Now, he could have paid him a penny, $1, or the 75,000. It did not matter. Here's what matters, what he's given up. Now we're going to let Taylor in. He's going to give us 45,000 cash, and we're going to give him capital. He's not buying out anybody. So here, Taylor already bought 70,000 capital from another partner. And here, he's buying 45 from the get-go. Now, his capital will be 100 and whatever that gives you, 15,000. Got to do the balance sheet on 4. Then there was 5, statement of liquidation. Okay, on number 5, put down your balance sheet on your first line. Everything equals. Cash plus non-cash equals liabilities plus capital. Now you're going to sell your assets for $34,000. You're taking a loss. They were worth $55,000. How much is that loss? Subtract $34,300 from $55,900, and break up the difference. 2/4 is a half, and 1/4 and 1/4. 1/2 of 21,000, I guess. 21,600, maybe. But anyway, 1/2 of it is 10/8. And 1/4 is 5,400. Now, we'll pay off our liabilities. What do we have left? Cash and capital. But now this partner has a deficiency of 900. But now he's going to give us that 900. Now we have enough cash right here to pay off this capital and have 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, and 0 all the way across. We went over that the other day. All right. Now, if he didn't pay us the 900, here would be your entry. All right. Now, who didn't pay us the 900? If we mark this person off, that leaves a 2 to 1 ratio. 2 to 1. See that 2 and you see that 1? 2 to 1. That's equal to 2/3 and 1/3. Now you can see that this partner takes 2/3 of the 900 loss. This one takes 1/3, and we give old Joshua 900. Okay. Now we'd reduce our capital account here. Okay. And reduce his capital, make it 0. Now, when we pay off the partners, we just debit their capital and credit cash and record all zeros. Now, I'd like for you to practice 6A at home. Practice 6A at home. You can check it out on Moodle. 6A has 2 parts. Trying to do 1 and 2. 1A and B, and 2A and B. And that's it, folks. Hopefully you study. Hopefully you have a good weekend. Hopefully you'll do great on this test. I want everybody to do great on this test. But you got to help me. So I'll see you Tuesday. Some of you around 8:30 or 9, and some of you at 9:30. And if you don't show up at all, I'll have to make you up a 50 multiple choice question retest on chapters 11 and 12. So please try to show up. Have a good weekend. I'm gone.